マイサブアニバーサリーオンヘクスペリメント DOWO ハローカラー。
Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? Oh boy, yeah. It's been a it's been a week. It's been an everything. Hi, I know you haven't seen me. I haven't seen you guys. I miss you all. Trust when I say I miss you all really badly. I'm trying to get back to a normal schedule, I swear. But I am extremely happy to be here because we're gonna do Hexperimental Codedron! One of my favorite things to do every month. Doing here, having a lovely katsudon did. Ooh, katsudon. That sounds real tasty. I'm not gonna lie. I want some. Oh, but yeah. I hope you all have been doing good. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that I haven't been around. I'm trying to be better about this. But I have gotten a lot of things and a lot of learning down, so hopefully everything's gonna go well. So much so that I think Steel is going. By think I mean we're definitely gonna have a vacation soon, and we're gonna have a little bit of time together and some time together, if you know what I mean. Well, yeah, you know, think about that how you will. Cuddling, holding hands. I know it's dangerous in this Oh god dang it. Do what you gotta though. I know. I say that to everyone else and everyone's telling me. No, KK, how could you put that vitamin C song into my head? Oh no, that's all I'm gonna think about now. Wear protection while holding hands. Okay, but to be real though, I've said this before and I say it again. Half gloves. It's protection. But by how much? If anything, you're a gosh darn harlot, okay? I'm gonna call watching another Patreon stream and here! No worries, thank you for being here, I appreciate you always! Your ADHD is losing its... Oh god, that is such a mood. That is such a mood, Bree. It could become on... You know what? Never mind. I'll take the vitamin C song. Go back. Vacations where I wanna be. Party on the beach where the fun is free. I thought so. God. KK gives you two options that are terrible songs. Actually, no. Vitamin C's Vacation is a great song. I just feel bad because I really love that song and I feel self-conscious about singing Pokemon songs all the time. The other one, however, is objectively not a song that I want to sing. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. What's a Jet 2? I don't know. Is that an airplane? Is that a jet? Is it a fighter jet? I don't want to ride on a fighter jet. I wouldn't do well. All right. So let's see. Checklist. Ask everyone how they're doing. Make sure people are okay. Make sure I'm not dying. And oh yeah. It's an airline that's getting memed to death on TikTok. Oh. Well, luckily for us, we're not planning on flying anywhere for a vacation. Vacation can absolutely be within our own country that we are currently residing in. The nice thing about Japan is that each prefecture has its own specialties, so we just step into another prefecture. It's like a whole new area, yeah. So, oh my god, right as I said that, I hear faintly out the window the wee-woo sounds of an ambulance, and I'm like, oh no, oh no. Anyways, on the Hexperiment, on this itself, I did promise that we had hidden loss and we hidden a squish'em. It's gonna be a thing. I'm just gonna start hiding things into my art so that way people will not suspect me.
What does 19 plus 10?
You're asking the wrong person. I'm bi. I don't do math. We love hiding things in art. Yeah, unfortunately, I did not take the time to hide anything in my Hexperiment, but I did take time to hide it in the Hexperimental piece here. So for those who were looking around and couldn't find it, I hid a squish'em. He's right here. Look at him. Is just looking at the little 78 dude color, just being like, hey, here I am. Jesus. No, Squish'em, not Jesus. And then for loss, if you're wondering, it's in the sand. You see the 1, the 2, and the 1.5. Close enough. Squish'ems is the new Jesus. So if you're wondering, I might start doing this, where I start hiding it in the promo art. I don't know. It depends. The crabs are definitely lost on that one. They sure are. The crab rave is protecting the loss. That's amazing. So yeah, this, by the way, I noticed some people looked at this and they're like, what's this? Is this a thing? No, that's me accidentally tapping the brush in the wrong way and I messed up. But you know what? We can make it a thing. I could say it's purposeful as a red herring. That was just me accidentally messing with the brush. And I forgot to take it out. So, anyways, whimsy and fun. Add things just because, so that way AI can never replicate you. Do you think AI could ever replicate this majesty? Look at this. This is perfection. Okay, like, hello? Get your blobby beach body on. Hidden oopsie. All right. Oh yeah. Charmander is not my normal co-host is unfortunately not able to make it today, so he apologizes but loves you guys all the same. He's gonna go and have some fun watching some movies. But Charmander, if you're watching the VOD, hi, we love you. Hi. So yeah. All right. We're gonna go to this blank page. I hope you guys understand. I might be flying the solo, so it's just gonna be me. If you're like, wow, I'm tired of the blobby voice, I totally get it. I don't mind. I'm sorry, I cannot be as majestic as Charmander, but I'm gonna do my best. Baba. Impossible. With you buried in the sand, you're quite literally a sandwich. I am. I'm a sandwich. Look at you. Squish me between your bready. You know what? I'm not gonna go down that way. Anyways. We're starting out with a Black Wolf, a Diamond. This is super cute. Again, Black Wolf, you always make these cute girls. It's great, but I absolutely love the design of this one. Again, I always love how people could do like the slightly paler skin on the underside. It's a really nice touch. I also like that you use lighter areas for like the shadow, what normally would be shadows, like reverse shadows in a sense. But it's so pretty. Yeah, girly, right? Right? They did such a good job with this palette. I love doing this. So like blah blah blah. Like it's so good. It's so good how it just matches up, A, first of all, and then B, like the design of the curly hair. Okay, so I know like curly hair is really hard to, you know, manage IRL, but like when people make it into an actual fashionable thing, it's super cute. Pretty woman, right? The undersea themes works out so well. This is actually, if I had to be honest, one of your more, your less detailed pieces, but it's not in a bad way. You did it very, like, in a simplistic, but still very attractive way. And I kind of dig that. I dig that you could do both. Like, you could do overly detailed, and it's, like, super cute. You have your signature little heart motifs and your little shape motifs. But you tone back a little bit on the accessories, and it works, though. It feels very nice. So this is super cool. Yeah, we're gonna go through all yours, Black Wolf. You get good stuff. Hello, welcome in, Mayuyumimi, who also has a Hexperiment piece, which we'll get to eventually. This one was fun. This one I really enjoyed. I noticed you've been doing more of these arm stretching out pieces. They're really cool. Yeah. Again, pretty woman. This one you didn't do the highlights, but I love that you use the magenta color as the highlights to the black. It meshes. It meshes really well with it. And also the zoom in on the eyes as always. This time you used Did you hide another loss in the eye? That's hilarious. I'm glad that the loss is not lost on people. That people are now hiding things in their art, being like, take that AI, you can't hide this in here. This is great. Love the work on the sigil, right? Like, look at this. This is so cool. I'm assuming because of how even these are, that you used a symmetry tool, but the design of it comes together very well. Yeah. I want to practice arm stretchy. Arm stretchy hard. And also getting it to cooperate with the sigil itself to still tell that it's in hand going through this on A, a limited palette as well, and B, it's just a very complex way of doing things. So this is really cool. Yeah. Oh. I like the swishy too of the hair. I'll make sure to add loss. Wait, is this my legacy? Is everyone just being like, ah yes, the inspiration, just hide loss due to Color Brew's influence? Is this my legacy? I'm not ready for this. It looks vaguely cat. You're right! I didn't notice that. It does kind of look like a little cat. Look at the little whiskers. I could see that. That's so cool. Yee. Your signature design. The fact that your designs can be both tarot cards, tarot cards and also be like great bodily tattoos is like, this is so neat. The incorporations of how you put things together has always been really fascinating to see. Secret creature. You could tell it's a summon design because it's supposed to be a cat sigil. This is the signature Black Wolf diamond that I'm used to with privy women. This hand pose is hella hard. Again, I am very proud of you for attempting this. But like the designs, again, they're super cool. Oh man. I don't know, what are the shapes of the tears? Like, is it supposed to simulate tears? Because it's so pretty. Like, glittery tears is stunning. Yeah. Yeah, Brie. Yeah, Brie. It's very, very cool. Very celestial in feeling. This is super neat. Truly a transitive skill. Tarot cards back to body markings. Yeah. Tiny starters. Oh, that's awesome. That's such a cool concept. Like the little things that you add. Also, I've noticed the little like rock designs you've been doing, the little crystal designs. This is such a nice touch. It's very pretty. Yeah. Little star designs everywhere. It's so nice. And then like the glowing effect too. Yeah. Oh. This one's probably one of my favies, I think. Of yours. Yeah. This one, I know I asked you beforehand to be like, oh, hey, can you like fix up the whites because it's kind of doing the not showing the source of it at times. Genuinely, I like this one better. I really like what you did here to make it more of the cracks. This one's so cool. Hello, Tiki, welcome in. You are here during the Hexperimental Codedron, where we take limited... Which, by the way, if you have not put in colors yet, we are very low on colors. If you have this chance to put in the hex codes, please do. We are low, and we have less than 1 day to try and get them all together, because the next month for you guys is happening soon. It's already next month for me. I would genuinely appreciate it if people could just toss in those colors. Last I checked, I think we had like 10. 10 is not enough for more than like 2 palettes. This is a call for help. I'm sorry, I haven't been streaming, but please. Yeah, no, the refraction goes crazy. I love these cracks. I love what you do with this. I'm gonna be honest, they say don't pick a favorite, but this one actually is my favorite palette. I felt really cool about it because this I told everyone this is the Bella Bolt palette, and I just put it together because I'm like, look, it's Bella Bolt, but actually it's a good palette. So Tiki, you can't put T's or K's in a hex code. And also you need to use the... There you go. If you need to know what hex codes are, please use the channel point redeem for the Codedron Hexperiment. That was a mouthful. I'm sorry. I know. I named that when I first started this experiment. Please bear with me. But yeah, please feel free to put in more hex codes. I appreciate you guys. And Chroma will automatically refund you your points if you already put in colors for the month. You could put up to 2 colors. Your third one will be automatically refunded. So, Mayu, you've been on top. You've been here every stream and been on top of it. You did too. It's great. Yeah. So we got options. We got options to work with you. But yeah, back to the piece. Sorry, I side tangent. By Boyd. The swirls. The refractions are so cool. Again, your shape design is always really fun to see where you place them. And the braid, I'm sure this is a brush type, but I'm glad that you colored it with the palette itself. Like, it's very clear that it is that color. But at the same time, because it's used as a rope, it feels like more golden-y. It's really nice. Thank you for the stretch goals. Tiki, you have to use the channel points. You can't just put it in. It's 100 channel points. Oh, big stretch. Big stretch. I'm so new to Twitch. No worries. I'm glad. That means I get to feature you in the next palette. It's gonna be great. Wait, I'm gonna draw. You don't have to draw. So, if you notice here in the palettes, everyone gets featured. Whoever throws in colors does not have to actually draw. It's just that we get to use the colors that they have into these palettes. We put them all together like so. We put your name on it so you guys all get featured. But you can draw if you want to. You can do it participate if you want to. But the colors are purely so that the people who do want to draw have something to work with. That's why it's a continual cycle of the experiments. Yeah. These colors have names attached to them, so that way, whenever we see the boob 6'9", we know exactly who you are. Isn't that right, Devin? Or the one, if you're ever like looking at a palette and being like, gee, this palette seems really radioactive. Who put in that one super bright red color that happens all the time? And you're like, oh, hi, it's Chuff to bits. That kind of thing. It's accountability and a feature. It's to make sure y'all could be silly and be recognized for it. I draw to help Curbstone art block with these palettes. Yeah! There you go! Way to be, Tiki. I'm so proud of you. Yeah! Good job! But yeah, no, that's probably like my biggest pride with you guys. I'm not trying to say this to be like, oh my god, you're my babies or anything like that, but the fact that a lot of you have stated, oh man, doing these palettes have helped me out of art block, or have gotten me to try something new, or like, I know it's a really hard challenge because I have to use these colors and not mix them, or like whatever, I guess, spectrum of things that we all go through in art. I'm so proud of you guys. Like, so many people are like doing this and they're getting out of their blocks and they're making the art, they're making the creations. It doesn't even have to be drawings. It could be like makeup, crochet, or whatever. It makes me so happy, guys. I'm sorry. it's a selfish feeling, I know. It's all about me. Also, Kelly, give me a number 1 through 10. Another one 1 through 5. 4 and 4. Because goal, she. You know what? 5 and 4. How about that? Goal and she. There you go. Anyways. Aw. I'm not trying to be sappy, by the way, but it does make me really happy to know that a lot of you guys, you know, do this. And I've stated it before, that if no one else does this, I will be the only one to do experiments, and it'll just be solely for me. 100% everyone has heard me say this, so yeah. Golshi picked muted lavender, apparently. I mean, that's within KK means. He's a purple guy, so hey. Way to be, Golshi. Good old Devin, reigning boob 6'9", 19-time champion. When did this become a competition? KK is purple guy? Is a purple guy, but not the purple guy. You know what I mean? It's a little different. Hello, Crazy Chic. Welcome in. Anyways, Black Wolf, back to this. Love the things that you're doing with the fractals, loving the things that you're doing with the palettes. You put it in such a way that makes it feel so nice, and I always get excited to see your stuff. Yeah. Alright. Okay. This one gets extra kudo points only because this is my character Philip. Gumi attacked me, and I did absolutely 0 attacks this month. I'm so sorry, I've been busy. I've been doing a lot of other things. But oh my god, it's Philip! It's Philip! Philip mentioned, and he was just like, yeah, was it student council member Philip? I'm like, I've never thought of that, but he would absolutely want to rock that. Radio air horns. Yeah! Philip! They. Oh god, I love him. I love him a lot. I did not think to use this palette as a Philip palette, but the fact that you saw it and were just like, yeah, it's gonna be a Philip palette, it makes me very happy. But that also means I have to draw him with Bella Bold, which, you know what, maybe they get along. Maybe they get along. For those who do not know Philip, he is my underwater dragon OC. He makes me very happy. He's because he's been underwater most of his life, and he went onto land and made friends with people. He started finding fascinations with this weird thing called fashion and clothing. I know, crazy, right? And he's been trying to find his way through things. It's quite fun. Yee. No. But as far as the art itself, Gumi, I know normally you do like a couple of pieces, and this one feels just really solid. It's a very solid character piece. It features the character. You got your like little dapply background, and you always have this very solid style. It's super cool. How you like, it doesn't take too much to just get the things done. Everything is super solid. You don't need to mix the colors, you don't need to do any extra effects. Just by you making the drawing, it's solid itself. Yeah. We love a fashionista. Yeah. He's a budding fashionista and also kind of a klepto. It's accidental klepto. He's multifaceted. But thank you so much for choosing Philip to draw. That's Philip, right? It's Philip! I'm so excited. You can tell that I love my OCs. I just don't talk about them much because I get embarrassed, guys. Hello, not fellow classmates, Keith. And also, very cool competitor in the VO challenge where I did some funny voices. Honestly, I still feel bad about that. Don't tell them. Don't let them know. Don't let Valentine know. But I feel like I could have been way more grounded in my reads. I did not realize it was that type of read, and I kind of went a little overboard. But that's me. Anyways, you could tell that the tangents are all over the place. Normally I would have co-hosts that would put me in my place and allow me to just focus on the art because there's people here, but no body doubling. You're just getting full, unfiltered, caffeinated blob. Yeah. See, your OCs are amazing. It was for an art attack. I really should attack back. I should revenge Gumi. Gumi deserves some art. They've been so cool. I just been so busy this month that I've attacked nobody. But I love it. I love the little suaveness, the little head tilt, the little... Thank you, Gumi, if you're watching the VOD. I love your work. Fireball Kitsune! This one's really neat because you're getting a little bit more, like, realistic in your forms. I've seen your work before, and, like, this is showing your improvement. And you said this was with crayon? I can't remember. If you said it was crayon or colored pencil, it does look like crayon, and the fact that you did it with only crayons is insane. I like the slightly hammy color Bruce VA work, but that's fair. Thank you. I tend to go ham because a lot of times people are like, no, give us more, and then that we could tell you to go back if need be. And then, like, I don't know. Whenever I go quote-unquote grounded, it always feels like I'm not doing enough. And then whenever I go quote-unquote hammy, they're like, oh, you need to pull it back. And I'm just like, what do you want from me, please? Yup, it's crayons? That's so cool. You got really close, too. Like, yababa? Like, that purple is real close. And that orange, too. That's very good eyeballing. Way to be. Like... Yeah, again, traditional absolutely does not need to do the fusion dance, as I call it. It does not need to fuse. It just needs to be as really as close as you could do it. As long as effort is put in. Like, I could tell that you chose the different purples based on their shades and not like try to mix a bunch of different colors and being like, oh, I got as close as I can. This blue is actually now a, I don't know, green. I really do think that it's not given enough credit for how hard it is to pick colors that are traditional to match it to digital. So yeah, it's really neat. Yeah. Also, it's Umbreon. Come on, like I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna lie. Here's a little hint. I also drew a Pokemon this time around because these palettes just lend to Pokemon so well. So the fact that you could like choose it to be different kinds is great. I did call this palette the Scarlet Violet palette just because first it was Velobolt and then Emmy! Emmy! Welcome in! How you doing? Oh boy, yeah. Let's get you a shout out. You are doing art? Normally I'd ask for an art tax, but because today is Hexperimental Codedron Day, we're having a community showcase. So I'll just have to... Oh my god, I will have to give you a happy birthday.
63万座 I am so close to funny number.
Thank you, Steel. I appreciate you. But also we live together. Why are you giving me money like this? You are very close to funny number. Happy birthday, Abby Kawo. Listen, it's either that or Cool Tiger. Every time Emmy raids, we'll automatically set up a lion to show onto the screen, and it'll randomize which lion it will be, and we'll just be like, yes, this is a tiger. That will be our lasting Emmy gift. Anyways, I hope you had a wonderful stream. Welcome in, everyone. Happy birthday, Color. Happy birthday to me. Hello, Vim. Welcome. Sorry about that. My Twitch immediately crashed. And no worries. You missed out on the part where I said that if you answer now, I give you $1 million. But unfortunately, that has already passed. So, damn, I know. Crazy. It's fine, I guess. Anyways, Fireball Kitsune, you did a fantastic job. To the raiders, if you guys got a raid and run, absolutely understandable. I appreciate you guys anyways. If you guys want to sit here and check out our really cool community showcase, then I'd appreciate it. And if you happen to have 100 channel points, feel free to throw in a hex code, !palette, if you don't know what hex codes are. Actually, no one knows how to spell palette. I'll do it for you. Oh, but yeah. Feel free to throw in a hex code using the Twitch channel points, and then you could be featured in the next. God. KK now. Plet. God damn. Ball pit. No, guys. Pellet. Oh my god. Pale at. How many wrong ways can we spell palette today? Amazing. But yes, please feel free to use 100 channel points to put in a hex code. We are very, very low on colors right now, including me. I'm very low. I'm sorry. So yeah, feel free to throw that in, and then we could continue the cycle. Otherwise, it'll be just a singular palette, and that might be interesting, but I feel that that'd be very restrictive. On to Mayu Yumemi. Damn. I love this palette. Like, again, this one's my favorite palette out of all of them. I'm sorry, I know they say not to choose favorites, but this is so cool. I love that you use this little crayon-esque texture at times, but it feels so solid. Like, it's all the same colors. And you see the little fusion dance, right? I call it a little fusion dance because, like, you can't tell the line in where it starts and ends. Yeah, it looks so sick. It's Jet, right? Am I understanding my Sonic lore right? I love this gay little bird. Holy shit, the palette is so perfect. I didn't even think about that, right? Mayu did such a good job. Sonic brain rot time. You are. I'm learning the lore, guys. Okay, so like one little detail. I love using the AKL 33333 for like the shadows instead, so that way it kind of softens how black it's supposed to be. But also, Speaking of shading, I love the use of the Dusk Plume yellow against the Mellow Melody yellow to really cause that little shading here. It's such a good touch. Hey, yo, it's the boy Jet, right? Mayu did such a good job. And also the little fusion of, like, from the yellow here into the black with diamond pale orange. It's such a good lighting touch. It's, like, simulating lighting without having to actually, like, using the effect glow layers. It's so good. And I know this is based off of the meme with the bird. And it's such a good touch, though. It's like, yes, this is a meme, but also kinda sick. Kinda sick. And this is the one thing too that I love about like solid effects. If I take that palette and go here, that singular line of the Zoe orange helps so much to bring it out, right? And the little eye effects, very cool. It's super nice. Now, mind you, in the rulings, you know, try not to make it fuse so much. Like, if everything's fusing together, it becomes a little hard to see. But this one is, like, clearly what the palette is, so it's just, like, the little touches just makes it, much better. Yeah. Zoe Steele, you already picked out 2 other colors for the month. I know, crazy. We will have to just use the other 2 colors that you had last time. But for others who have 100 channel points, feel free to throw in a hex code. Yeah, just gonna. Oh no, I was gonna misspell palette again. I just wanted to make sure you got as many as you could. Hell yeah. Plet. But yeah, no, Mayu, your stuff is always so good. Sonic has absolutely made your shapes get so strong. It's super nice. The shading and using the palette to do so and playing with it, absolutely amazing. And then going on to an even better shading, if not a shadow, if you will. So good. So good. I'll even take this out for a second so you can see the rest of the picture. Like, look at that, guys. God dang. Again, using the palette to your advantage. That's absolutely that purple. The little bits of that blue into the red and the yellow and the orange. This is super nice. Like, you could absolutely tell it's still the palette, but you could still tell, like, there's so much to it. There's so much to look at. Just in shadow alone, like, look at all these details. You absolutely outdid yourself with this. And the texture just makes it so nice. But again, solid whites, these little bits of yellow to orange. It's such good touches! It's such good touches! I aspire to be able to render like Mayu one day. It's absolutely amazing. Right? Mayu's render game has gotten so strong. God. Using the blacks and the purples to your advantage is so good. The fur texture, the dot ones, right? The differences of textures work so well for this. Oh my god. You could absolutely put Blade into a hex code. That's amazing. Whoa, Plet be upon you. Thank you, Keith. Bless. Yeah. And that's the thing, too. It's not so much that you're not using so much texture that it becomes very hard to see. It's just enough that your eyes can rest in these certain spots and you could tell what the shapes are. It's very beautifully done. Yee. Really drives home the value of blacks and whites in combination with the other colors. Right? Like, it's all about your choices. I say this in voice acting, it's choice over voice, but in colors as well. How you choose to place your colors is such a huge difference. Honestly, I know last time when I said like, oh, the purple dotted patterns to try and soften the colors was a bit much, and it did kind of like mess with the palette. The way you did this as kind of making up for it fits so much better. Like, it's so strong. I love it. I love it a lot. I apologize if I'm not clear about that, by the way. let me know, guys, if there's anything that's ever confusing about how much texture usage is okay. I try to make it clear, but if anything seems confusing, please let me know. I am one blob. I'm just trying to make sure everything feels smooth, but I am not an entire team of rule makers. I am just one blob trying to explain myself. Yeah. Immaculate tech. Yeah. Boob the sequel? Everyone is going to have a grand time, I feel, with these colors. Thank you. But yeah. Amazing work as always, Mayu. You're so cool. You're so super cool. Sage. So going from like absolute texture to just like very solid colors. One extra value of blue as a treat. I'm gonna scream, you guys. Oop! Slapped my pole. Sorry. Anyways, this is adorable. This is Suri, right? Am I pronouncing? I'm learning the characters. It's gotten to the point where I've seen a lot of Sage's characters that I'm like, wait, I recognize this one. I think I know this one. Yeah, it's Suri. Yeah. Nah, super cute. Very solid shape and design. So I know this isn't much, but I love how you did the little light shading here. And then changing that bottom to be a yellow so it showcases that little spotlight. But also using a different color so that way the shape encases it itself. So it all registers as a little spotlight while using 3 different colors. That's so nice. Yeah. It's super cute. The little singing. Is that supposed to be teeth? Either way, it's very cute. Your simplified designs are always so strong though in what you're trying to tell the story of. Sorry, I need some water. I'm recognizing it. I squeaked a little too much. Water break. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, anglerfish have big O teeth, so I gave her a pair of lower fangs. That's so cute. That's such a cute design choice. The little outlines. Oh. I love how you use. I remember a lot of your stuff have like strong black outlines, but now you're going with this like colored line feel. It's quite nice. It brings it together a lot more. So I really like this. Yeah. And then this is just adorable. I did not think whatsoever to use these palettes for Undertale, or Deltarune, I guess in this case. But yeah, this is so good. Hey, Blob is back every last Thursday in the Color Brews channel. Will always be Hexperimental Codedron. I will try my best to never fail you guys. I love this. I love this event so much, guys. You have to understand. I love seeing your pieces. I love seeing what you do. And just getting ideas from everyone. And I love showing off what I could do too, because, you know, at the end of the day, as I said, if no one does Experimental Codrons, I'll do Experimental Codron, okay? It's the highlight of my month for real. Oh, yeah. Also, I did. Oh, don't think I didn't notice. Don't think I didn't notice that you used this little. The palette still works for this, and you hit it. It's so good. It's so funny that you were like, yeah, no, I can use the browns. It's fine. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Oh
my god, Zax Verbrack, hello, welcome in. It's okay, you made a big mistake by subscribing using your phone. Oh, yes, feel free to subscribe in the cheapest way possible. If you guys need to do Amazon Prime, or if you guys need to be like, no, I want to, you know, pay via the computer version because it's cheaper for whatever reason, I totally get it. If you guys don't want to pay at all, also absolutely fine. I'm gonna be real. We're in an economy that's really hard right now. I genuinely appreciate donations. I genuinely appreciate your subs, but I will never force you guys to spend money on me. Which is probably why I'm a poor artist. Snoy80! Welcome in! We are now doing the Hexperimental Codedron, which is a monthly event where we have limited palettes chosen by chat, and via channel points, and then we put them into these palettes, and then people make pieces with them. It's super cool. Thank you for following. I hope you enjoy your ooh emotes, your flexum emotes, and whatever else emotes there are, because I can't remember my own dang emotes. Thanks, ADHD. Not being tight on money in this economy? I know, right? I'm trying, guys. I'm very short on money right now, so vacation is gonna be in country only. Cozy Flurry, I really hope you're doing well, Blob. It's been super busy for you. Glad to see you taking a bit of a break. I am trying. I want to get back. Like, legitimately, I've been trying to get back into streaming. It's just been so many things all at once, including, but not limited to, mental health, physical health, and a lot of other things that I just need to take care of. So, yeah. So, Blob Staycation, yeah. But absolutely wonderful palette. So, like, in comparison to the simple designs of your characters, knowing how it transfers over to, like, the simple designs of Ralsei here is really nice. And then, like, the little shop over here, the silly little blunt Ralsei is so funny. I'm not gonna lie. That's the fact that you could hide little things in here is so fun. It's so fun. Yeah. And I like that you use for the outline too of the scarf to be the purple, so it softens it just a tad. Super cool. Sage, you chose a really good one. It was good. Again, choices. Choices are the big thing. Yeah! One more time for everyone. Little Ralsei with the fat blunt. Let's go. You could hide whatever, you could draw whatever you want in these. These are so good. Going on to Documancer. I am so glad that when I mentioned that this is the Scarlet Violet palette, that someone was just like, Pokeball, go! I love your use of texture in this. I know, Documancer, that you've been working a lot more on like your shape design and trying to make things a bit more, like, both cartoony, simplified, but also very strong. And you're getting there. This like little wiggly design, I love it. I love this pattern that you got going on here. Wave ballin', Pokeballin', ballin'. And this is what I really like about the textures, is that yes, the textures are overlaying, but the majority of it, you could tell it's the palette. Give me the palette. See, from here to like the overlay there, it's very clear on what those colors are supposed to be and where they're laid upon. It's quite nice. I wish I could I would catch a Gastrodon with a Pokeball. Is Gastrodon your favorite? I love the question of top 5 favorite Pokemon is generally what people do. I have top 3 and like everything else below. I don't know what these shapes are in the background, if they signify anything, but they're very fun. This is a very fun design from you. It's very solid and very central, so like the composition tends to be very solid. Can't go wrong with that. But yeah, no, it's okay. This is gonna sound very stupid of me, and I'm sorry. This is the Portlandian. For all you Portland people, the background reminds me of the airport carpet. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I am sorry. I am like this, but if you look at the Portland airport carpet, that's what it is. It just needs a green. That's it. It's just missing a green. The moment you put a green in there, bam! Portland carpet. Arcade carpet. It totally is the arcade carpet. Yeah! But yeah, Documancer, this is super fun. I am loving what you're doing. I've never been to Oregon, but yes. Wait, are you just... Wait, are we all deciding what kind of fabric it is? The buses with those seats? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So cool. Okay, moving on to level 99 Charmander. You are not here and we do not get your sexy voice, and I'm so sorry that you cannot be here, and I hope you're enjoying your movies, but this is so sick! Look, it's... Oh my god! Okay, I stated before that Gibble is my favorite. But doesn't mean that I'm not into, like, seeing their evolutions too, right? Like, Dude. Oh. Hey yo, the action. This is so shonen. I love it. I love the vibes of like this is the shonen, you know, the showdown in a shonen manga and anime. Charmander's art is always so good. I love that every single time you see his art, it's always playing with something new. And not that new as in like it has to be completely brand new every single time, but like a slightly different way of using the texture, a slightly different way of using the composition, testing out where the limits are for like, you know, the blending of colors, where they mix, where they match. I know he's going to, you know, constantly talk about I made purple. I'm punching him. / positive. Final shot of an anime episode where they have the to be continued. It really feels like it, right? Yeah. And like, look, I need to zoom in to show you guys that the intentional choice of making one very solid and then the other one a lot more jaggedy in terms of like how they're shaded, how they're colored. You could see in the lines how that looks. This side has the solid, you know, was it the shock patterns coming out, whereas this one has the jaggedy ones because that's the force of direction that it's going by. It's a very intentional choice and I'm like loving it. So yeah. That's Gabite. Yes, it's Gabite. So like these little choices that I'm seeing in your guys' art, the little things, especially with Charmander, how he experiments every time. I love it. And it's so good too. Like again, I love just taking that's not the thing I'm supposed to do. This one. I love just taking the palette and like going and checking. Just like, ooh, there's the match. There's the little fusion dance. And how you guys use it. The way this one's shaded is so good. The use of texture is real nice. Again, as long as the source of the white is there, you could texture it out a little bit and like fade it. As long as I get that source, that's all I ask. Yeah, solid white, totally fine. And then you could just blend it out from there, but the solid white has to show. Yeah. Charmander is a Charmander of culture. Yeah. This event really exemplifies the saying of limitation brings creativity. For real, that's the best part of it. You have to work around with the limitations. Charmander, if you're listening to the VOD, we love your work. Your stuff is always so cool. We appreciate you and we see what you're doing, and I hope you continue to Hexperiment. Speaking of Hexperimentation, Arium. I've noticed you've been using a lot more of these like little patterns. This is really cool. I don't know what this is supposed to be, what they signify, but then the fact that it matches into the orbs and also on the outside makes me think of like a mage practicing the same spellcraft. It's really neat. And this very jester, like purposely jester feeling is really nice too. I need another water, sorry. You got as close as you can to, like, here. Like, that blue almost does the fusion dance. That's so cool. And Zaxxerbrack, I'm gonna be real, that's near impossible to do in real life. So getting that teal as close as you can, kudos. Again, it's really hard to do. Marker drawing, right? It's really nice. Is that supposed to be like a little spell book or a card? Either way, it feels really fun. Your shapes have gotten better. And also, I know you draw like a lot of little guys, so that I'm starting to see the shift, I guess, of like there's this elegance to your work that's kind of like starting to come in. It's really cool. Speaking of that elegance, this is what I mean. Like I'm seeing you use more of these like larger shapes, and then like trying to go with more flow. I don't know if that's your theme this month. I don't know if that's your thing. I'm so used to seeing your little guys, right? That I'm seeing like these more elegant shapes. I'm going, hey, whoa. It's my favorite color, 90s windbreaker teal. That's such a specific thing, but yeah. It is. She told me it's inspired by a particular jester. Hey, that's amazing. Hell yeah. Good, good, good. Yeah, no, Devin's design is like super solid. So being inspired by that and then making your own is real nice. Also, I'm gonna tell you now, attempting a sitting poses, sitting on something is a very difficult pose to do. Like it's deceptive on how difficult it is to draw sitting poses. And the fact that you attempted it and like we're going, no, I want to get this vibe down. I'm very proud of you. Boxes, like a good box is hard. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So seeing you like branch out and trying new things and then trying to like emulate the colors at the same time, all these little components together showcases that you are doing your best and that you are improving. It's really cool. Imagine sitting. I no, my blobby butt has a hard time sitting down. So yeah. Ariam, I'm enjoying where you're going with this. I don't know if you continue to want to go this way. Your little guys were super cool, and this is also super cool to go through. So if you're here or if you're watching the VOD, I hope you enjoy. It's real good seeing where you're going. Also using the black shadows as like a instead of an outline, but also part of the character. Peak choice. Doki! I don't think we got a Doki piece before. I'm so excited. What? And if I recall, I think it's Ed's World. I can't remember. Ed's World. Okay. I don't know this animation. I don't know what this piece of media is. I do know of someone, like I have a friendly acquaintance who works on the show. But oh my god, a lot more people know about Ed's World than I realize. Holy crap. A new Hexperimenter, right? We got a new Hexperimenter in here. I'm so excited. But yeah, it's Tord. It's Matt. Okay. I've learned anything. Matt from Ed's World. I don't know how accurate the color is. Oh my god, fellow Ed's World's fan. all of them are coming out of the woodworks. I'm sitting here like, Aidaba? And then they're just like, let us tell you the secrets. Excuse me. A new Hexperimental has touched the palette. It's like a new challenger has entered the ring, right? Yeah, it's great. No. Doki, your shapes have always been very fun. Like, for your pieces, I've seen your art before, and you always try to make these shapes feel very fun. And I know you're getting into animation, thus, you know, thus your name. But like, I love that you jumped into this being like, take no prisoners kind of thing. You just went in and being like, hey, plops this down in front of you. Here's my experiment. I was blindsided. I was just like, Doki? Hello? Matt's the only one with an overcoat. That's how I recognized it. Oh, wakaru. Yeah. And like, while it's very simple, in terms of like, you know, you're not doing complex textures and anything, it fits your style so well. You don't need a lot to work with these palettes. The palettes work for themselves. You work with them and it just fits. Yeah. Look him up on Google. The colors are accurate. Hold on. Okay. Just for you. Just because we have a new experimenter. Matt Ed's World. Oh! It's actually quite close. That's so funny. Can I like copy this? I see what you mean. I am understanding. That is very close. Dang. The clothes are hella spot on. Hell yeah. Matt, my baby, I love. I know nothing of this. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just like looking at it and be like, okay, yeah, sure. But yeah, Doki, I'm super happy that this is your first experiment, that you're coming in swinging hot, yo. Like, and the fact that you're just going, yeah, I'm gonna draw what I'm passionate about. It's Ed's World. I may not know it, but I am super happy that you're joining in and that you're like going in and just being like, this works, this fits, I could do this. So yay. Thank you for participating, and thank you for just showing your wonderful art. Baywoot! I know you've been like struggling before where you're like, I didn't make pieces, but now I'm making pieces again. This is so good. Ah, I love that your pieces, you always have like this clear idea of what you want. And while you may not always have the full skill to do everything, you go for it anyways. And it still comes out as something beautiful, right? Like, I enjoy that you're taking this time to kind of showcase that these two are looking at each other, that you could tell there's some sort of connection to them, the difference of the colors between them, and still using the palette in a way that feels fun. Yeah. It's such a Wind Waker style, right? Like, Beirut, you don't have years of practice like I do, but you're still, like, going for it. And I think she does such a wonderful job on trying to, like, make it fit. I don't know who these characters are, per se, but I know that there's something going on with them. It's really nice. And again, traditional, super hard. I've also appreciated that you've been like trying to take in better lighting as well. So like the little bits of improvement, the little considerations, the little details in like the hair and like the earring, trying to showcase that translucency in their arms. Like all of this kind of coming together showcases that you are passionate about it. It makes me really happy to see like what experiments bring out in people and what they see in it. Also, the little highlights right here, very cute. Wait, no, that's not a highlight. That's a little oh, that's a little jewelry piece. That's so cute. Hold on. Oh, that's so cool. Wow. Yeah. Sorry, more water. I'm getting to the end of these, and I'm noticing I'm talking a lot faster, and I need to like slow down and save my voice. I apologize. I'm not going to be able to talk about my own piece, which is normally the last one, so. So, also, one thing, I know this is not intentional, but the shading on this looks a little bit like a shrimp. I'm sorry. This is what my mind sees, and I'm just like, shrimp? Is this intentional? No, it's not. I think it's great though. It does look like a little shrimp. But yeah, the very what was it call it? It's not a diptych, but it is that symmetry, but not quite full symmetry vibe to it. Is very fun. Good composition and very good, you know, like getting to showcase what your piece is all about. And then this one's very interesting. So I'm assuming it's due to the Deltarune stuff that's going on. I don't know entirely what this is supposed to signify, but I have seen like the little TV thing that's going on. I'm sure it's of very significant importance. But I want to compliment the fact that, again, getting traditional colors to match whatever it is that you're doing. Deltarune seems to be the thing on everyone's mind. But yeah. Oop? What do you mean oop? Did something happen? Am I... Uh-oh. Did something happen to Stweeb? Anyways, I'm gonna continue on and hope that nothing's happening to the stream. Sorry, I see oop and I'm like, uh-oh. Recognition as someone Deltarune on the mind. This is something that happens in Deltarune Chapter 3 and certainly hell of a moment. Okay, cool. Don't spoil me, I have not played. Do not even brace me and be like, tee-hee, if only you knew this, or like, oh, don't worry about it, it's just, and then it's like completely wrong thing. Just let it be, guys. This will be the, just don't say any more, please avoid spoilers with me. That's all I say. As long as it's just like, let's just talk about the piece as is, we're cool. Nodding, you could say more, but we'll not, that's totally fine. That's why, like, I can't speak about this moment or what it is, but I can speak about, like, the piece itself with the central zoom in. The fact that you did use this perspective lines, the fact that it does, like, go into it and speaks to, like, the whole Deltarune thing. I don't know entirely what the scene is, but I'm assuming it's supposed to be a significant moment. So, yeah. That's cool. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you as always, Beirut. Your pieces are always fun, and I always love seeing your vision. Just letting you know. Hello, Sprite Star. Welcome in. We are showcasing the Hexperimental Codedron palettes and the showcase for the community. It's always so cool. Yeah, the colors provided do work very well for the scene. Okay, cool. Because I'm not familiar with the scene, so I'm just like, I don't know if they're accurate, but they seem cool. Thank you, Cozy Flurry. If you guys have 100 channel points and want to put in a hex code for the Hexperimental Codedron for next month, feel free to. Killian, yo. This is your OC, right? Or is it your Sona? I can't remember. I believe it's your OC. This one's really cool. I love how you use the blues and purples to create this little effect on the grapes. That little outline that you do is really nice. He is your first Sona. Okay, that's what I thought. And of course, we have to do the typical zoom in on the eyes to showcase that detail. Now, mind you, of course, I'm not saying that textures are not allowed. I'm saying that, you know, it's good to see it from the outside, but the fact that you did use the entire palette, like, used a lot of the palette, not the entire palette, but like a lot of the palette into the eyes. Look at that. That's so good. That's so good. Yeah. Pointillism for shading this little area, right? Yep. And again, as long as it matches, as long as it's close to it, you're free to use the textures. The background as well. Yeah. The bright colors are amazing, right? The usage of the orange to be like this fox, the fox shapes on the design, the little red cheekums. Oh, it's so done. And you've been doing this like little outline, this chromatic aberration on some of your pieces, and it gives this really nice graphical look to it. It's really nice. I love the proximity between the colors in the eyes and our brain, and have our brain do the rest, right? It's so good. And then like the little bits here too is real nice. And I'm also gonna give you like different patterns. The grape outline, like, or the grape outer shirt to the inner shirt with the stripes. It's super fun. A lot of different textures, but none of it feels too much. Yeah. It does add a good feel, right? Right? Killian did such a good job on this. Had to do a double take to realize it's 3 solid colors, not a gradient. Again, let the palettes work for you. That's the beauty of it. I was like, he needs a fruity outfit I would actually wear. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Going on to your next piece. But yeah, not to... This is a really good job, just letting you know. And then we have this, which is very silly. I assume this is Santa being sunburnt. I've played 999 once, but it's been a long time. So, Santa 999, my beloved. Hold on. Grabbing this. There we go. Again, the little chromatic aberration on this for the little like shading, using it as a graphical piece is good touch. I didn't suspect to use the browns like this. Is that scarring? Is it top surgery scars? Either way, I don't know. I don't recall too much, if I had to be honest. Top surgery scars. Okay, good to know. But yeah, the little play 999 across this is really funny. The fact that it's supposed to be sunburnt, the funniness of this, the humor of it is really well done, while still being in palette. Like, this is all, you know, this is all great. I'm noticing that you're also, like, messing around with the hair textures. Just be a little careful on the white because it's a little hard to see when it gets fused like this. But overall, it's like still acceptable because it's like a very minor part of the entire piece. So yeah. Boy touched the biggest grill. The sun. Yeah, not a big, again, it's not a big deal. Like, I allow this because it's not a huge thing. Like, if it was across an entire area, I would be more concerned. But again, this is just like a small little, this tiniest nitpick. Don't worry about it. I love your crochet work. Like, this is super cool. Again, these colors are not just for drawn art. You could do anything that requires color is allowed to be in the experiments. And look how close you got with what, yarn? Threading? It's so good. You got real dang close on that gold one from Dust Plume. Like, dang. And then trying to get that orange to the lighter pale one. Yeah. And then make it into this nice little, okay, it's not a granny square, but it's a crochet piece. I don't know what it's called. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm very bad at this. I wish I had a better teal on hand. Some of these colors are like really impossible to get in life. So the fact that you got as close as you can is all I ask. If effort was made, that's all I ask. Like, it's so cute. And the fact that you like do this little jaggedy pattern, I don't know how easy or hard crocheting is. I call it a granny circle. Does it like latch onto other ones? Yeah. The traditional ones are also cool. Color matching is definitely a fun challenge, says Vim. I would agree. I don't know what it's like to like look at a palette and be looking at threads and going, yeah, I can make that. It looks soft. I mean, it's yarn, so it looks like it'd be fun to touch, right? With little textures on it. Yeah. No, you did a great job. I don't know, I can't speak for how hard these would be to make, so all I am is just like, I am fascinated. I like the fact that you use crochet, which is very not traditional in these experiment pieces. So thank you very much for participating. It does remind me a little of like a little coin that you would find in a game, though. Like, this is a coin that you would pick up and be like a collect-a-thon. Collect-a-thon. I need more water, I'm sorry. Wait, Rika, did you put one in? Did I miss someone's? Hold on. There aren't... If I miss anybody's, please let me know. I feel very bad if I miss somebody. I'm trying my best. No, you lost track. Okay. Whew. I was like, oh no, I don't want to miss anybody. So yeah, Killian, all three of your pieces, super fun, super cool. Thank you. Zoe A. Ayo, Zoe A. Zoe is so back. Zoe is so back. Zoe A. I know that you showed me before about like the dithering, and I know that's been like a hard thing to go on. So again, a note to everyone: if you have any suggestions on how I could explain it better, please let me know. I am but a single blob, but your proportions have gotten really nice. Like, this is so elegant. The line art is so clean, right? The use of this line work for the weightedness, that's the word, weighted lines, the shadows, but also against the gray. I know technically okay, hold on. This is a little hard because I use a gray background. Let's see if I could, if you permit me to blind you all for a little bit. I'll put it as a lighter gray so you guys could see the difference. Where is my shapes? There we go. So now you can actually see what the gray looks like. But using that as like the bench, having the little arm resting, like that's again, restful poses are actually really difficult because you have to make it feel natural. If you'd be so kind as to flashbang your viewers, I do. Look, I don't intentionally want to flashbang you guys. I'm just trying to make sure that, you know, you guys can understand what I'm talking about. I was originally gonna have a full background, but I realized it'd take another month to figure out. No, that's super. I don't blame you whatsoever for just leaving it as is, because you got the entire palette in here. It's super. Also, I love having the people who are the artists in chat, so I could kind of like talk with them and walk them through my thought process of what I like. And like the eyes too. This is very cool. The fact that you have the little orange circle around it makes it feel so like enchanting. It's so attractive. I love it when anime eyes do that, where they have like the slightly different colors inside of the eyes, and you're like, those aren't the normal eye colors. Oh, I am fascinated. Shout out to rotisserie chicken. Wait, what do you mean? Texturing has never been easier. I mean, as long as it doesn't... I see that you probably added the texture to the... I see it now. Hold on. Did you add rotisserie chicken to the... Okay. I mean, as long as the majority of the color is still the palette, that's totally fine. You know what? Hell yeah. I'll accept that. Because I still registered it as the palette. As long as I can see it as the palette, you're all cool. That's freaking clever. Amazing, Zoe. The little pin... I do like how you use the colors to kind of like make her feel very believable. You know, it feels like, yeah, these are human colors, these are people colors. I would read a comic book with this style. I like it. It's very elegant, right? Like, Zoe, your stuff has gotten very elegant. I love it. The dark shading, it lends itself to this like very graphical comic book style. Yeah. But it's not as like rigid, where I've seen comic book styles tend to get. It's very smooth. So thank you, Zoe. This is really cool. Rika, frick it, I made it and deserves attention. Yeah, go ahead and post. It's okay. Like, yeah, there's the showcase date, but all these pieces are meant for you. I sincerely hope that no one feels that they need to make these pieces, or they're gonna like fail some sort of class or something. Like, you guys are fine. These pieces are for you first and foremost. I just like doing it on a deadline because it helps me, but I know that might cause people anxiety. So yeah. SK. Normally, I'm used to you like making fun of the palettes, and then at first I was like, oh look, you know, SK's doing like one of those existential pieces where I'm like, there's a message here and I know exactly what you're talking about. And then I look closer and I'm like, wait a minute. No, he's just messing with me. That's the palette right there in the pan. It's frying. Feba's just like, yeah, no, I'm gonna fry this. But I do like, you know, the fire, the idea of it. And again, the usage of the palette. Give me the palette. It's very clear that these top 3 colors were the ones used. Touches ground. Someone cooked here. That's so genius. Cooking up with the palette. And like, again, SK is my little champion. Maybe not so little. His women are larger than life, so to speak. But yeah, no, like, I love that SK has always stated, like, look, I'm not an artist, I just do this because I want to participate. And yet he still like does something that makes it so fun. You could tell there's a story here. You could tell there's intention here. And it's like, you could see the footprints having little sizzles, the frying pan. There's such good ideas. And that's something you can't just like shove into a machine, right? Like, this is so clever. This is so fun. It doesn't need to be super polished, but the fact that you messed around with these brushes, messed around with these textures, and still had a story to tell is, I love you, SK. Hey, Otter. Welcome in. Oh wait, this is SK? Damn, dude, genuinely impressive texture work. Right? Super fun. Alright, moving on to Brie. This is so charming. Brie, what the heck? This is the texture work on this when using the crayon feel. The very solid shapes. Oh my god. And I know you stated that this is like because your birthday just passed, and so this is your younger you and your older you kind of like communicating with each other. It's so charming. the little swirls, the textures in the hair, going from like this really touching moment. I love the connection on this hand. This right here, the feeling of being the arms actually being on top of each other and feeling that slight sinking, that slight touch, that connection is so nice. I don't know if any other artist would feel that, because for me, like, doing people touching each other is like super hard because you feel like they're not just laid on top of each other, they're actually holding. It's beautiful. Using these colors for both like the tears and the clouds, the little star patterns. Oh, it's gorgeous. This is so good, Brie. Yeah. Using your signature color, hell yeah. That's why you gotta be there, to honor the people who brought in the colors, or, you know, chastise them, up to you. But yeah, no, it's very simple in terms of, like, you know, it's not hyper shading, but it doesn't need to be. The beauty is the fact that you are able to make these shapes work so well for you. It's a little piece with like the comfort I hope for. Oh, that's so cute. Stop it, Brie. Stop it. Yeah, no, this is such a touching piece. I love your work so much, Brie. And speaking of like connection, god dang. God dang. Ah! I loved how you used the texturing to work with the AKL Trifecta Gray. Like, that's really nice. In the hair as well. Like, super cool. And again, texturing is totally fine as long as it like matches the palette. As long as I could tell, easy peasy. The patterning on the shirts. This is so festive. I love this. But also I know like the outer design of these things. This is gorgeous. It was my ex's OC and they just dumped him on me in the divorce. Oh my god, that's amazing. Hello, Brie? Hi. You know, people, you worry about like furniture, how much of the house do you get, what kind of money you get, and you're just like, I got the OCs in the divorce. That's so funny. That's so funny. Got custody of the child, let's go! Your work is so cool because you always work with these big shapes, but when you start looking at the little shapes, they all start having this fun. You have like your LGBT pride flags. You have boob Ross. Don't think I did not see that boob Ross right there. You son of a jerk. Like, look at that. That's so funny. That's so funny. And then like the little shading on using the orange and the yellow to make that eyeliner. It's gorgeous. And also the little orange slice. I will say that this piece is very refreshing. I love that the palette lends itself to like citrusy kind of feels, and so it feels very, you know, it feels like you leaned into that really strongly. Oranges and apples, because Marcus is a florist and kind of fiery, and Eden is a doctor. Oh, interesting. Opapaja! Devin Vlavio, welcome in! You've yeed your last haw. I can't do a southern accent, I'm sorry. Well, I probably can, but I need a reference for it. Anyways, welcome in. Sorry, I know what I could say. What in tarnation? There you go. Got it, nailed it. Haha, way to be me. What were you doing? You were doing West of Loathing. How was your stream? I hope you're doing a fantastic time. Having a fantastic time. And if you guys got a raid and run, that's totally understandable. For those who are new, hi, I'm Color Bruce, a blob who draws on the internet, voice actor, print artist, car, shower, and stream singer. And today I am showcasing a limited palette challenge known as Hexperimental Codedron. If you guys have a 100 channel points. I was about to say 1,000. No, 100 channel points. Please feel free to throw in a hex code for a color so you could be featured in the next one. If you don't know what hex code is, feel free to use the palette helper find the colors you like, put in the hex code, and use the channel points. And yeah. For those who do not know, Devin is our certified Boob 6'9er. As you can see here, the majesty of Boob 6'9 is brought to you by the Devin Voix. But yeah. If you guys got I think I said it, but I'll say it again. If you guys got a raid and run, totally understandable. If you guys want to stay for the last leg of, I think we have like 3 more pieces? 2 more? No, 2 more pieces. It'll be 2 more pieces after this, so buckle up, guys. Yeah. But actually, please send hex codes. We need them. Yes, please. If you guys have 100 channel points and could throw in a hex code, I would genuinely appreciate it. It is very crucial so that we could have that. Otherwise, we're gonna be paletless and it's gonna be sad. But yeah. Going back to Brie. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Your pieces are always so amazing. You have fantastic shape design, and I love that you try to showcase different facial features. I love that of your stuff. And different types of like hair and different like textures, just in shape alone, you showcase so much of that. It's very strong. Yeah. All right, going on to Imaginary Incorporated using the Scarlet Violet palette. And I believe they stated that I just liked how these colors were laid out in the palette, and so they made a piece to match that. And I thought that was so cool. Oh my god, I need more water, sorry. My piece is next, and I'm gonna have like no voice to talk to about my piece, I'm sorry. But yeah, Imaginary, I love the fact that you always go onto these like fashion design things and that you incorporate this palette to kind of like go top down into this. Like, it's so neat that you're like, I'm gonna make a dress based on the palette, period. And then you're like, I'm gonna make a dress based on the palette and the way it's actually put together, period. It's so neat. It's so neat to see what you come up with. This has like such a, how to put it, like a matriarch kind of feel, like a royalty, like, behold her majesty kind of vibe, you know what I mean? You know, I'm gonna dehydrate. I actually ran out of water, so I'm gonna hope that the liquidation of the coffee is gonna hold me over until my piece. I'm sorry. This outfit reminds me of a sunset. It does feel like it, right? The little fanning out kind of reminds you of the sun. It's a really cool choice. Don't die. This is why I have co-hosts most of the time, but I'm solo flying it, you guys. But yeah, no. And then like, it's very simple. It's just like some ribbons and whatnot, but it feels very majestic. Like, it's mostly in the shape design and how you do it. The little bits of translucency as well. That's really cool. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it is that color. Okay, cool. Just making sure. And then the little line of the Fireball Kitsune blue. Yeah, okay. I got you now. You could say Imaginary incorporated the palette. Look at you, you silly person. Speaking of silly people, hello, welcome, Devin. Thank you for being here. Hello, do you have things to say? Oh god damn it! But yeah, no. Imaginary, I know you've been like working on a ton of different types of projects, and so the fact that you went into fashion, we can't hear Devin. Oh no, you guys can't hear. Okay, thank you for telling me. I guess you guys will never hear the majestic things that Devin has been saying. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Speak now, please.
Okay, well now I'm speaking.
Oh, there we go. Okay, yay, we can do it.
Hello. You will never know.
Okay. The notorious they, themer has spoken, but alas, we are too deaf to hear. Or aren't, let's go. Yay, okay, cool. We got it. We got it back. We here now. Okay, would you like to repeat yourself? Your goofy gesture?
Yeah. So I said it's a lovely palette, and I like the way that it was incorporated, into this dress. I like the design of the dress too, and I also really like oh god, what's the word? My brain is fried. I've been up since 6 o'clock this
No
morning.
worries.
Yeah, I like the where it's going from like the purpley blue to like the light blue bit right there.
Transition?
Thank you. God, the transition is very well done. I like it.
Yeah, I like that too, and using the little bits of texture. But again, as long as you could tell that it's the palette, it's all cool. Don't worry, you only have one piece to look at, and it's mine. And it's hello, Autumn Nova. Witch boy. Do we have another witch? Witch boy? We got more witches! Hello, welcome in. Can we get a shout out for Autumn Nova? Streaming Baldur's Gate 3. Hello, welcome in. Hi, I am Calabrews, a blob who draws on the internet. Voice actor, print artist, car, shower, and stream singer. And today, doing a community showcase for a event that I call Hexperimental Codedron. You have 100 channel points. You could throw in a hex code. If you don't know what hex code is, they're the little numbers in which all colors are used in digital arts and whatnot. I don't know how they choose it. I just know it has the word hex in it, and I'm just like, I'm a witch, so therefore. Thank you for the follow. Yeah.
KK beat me to it because I was gonna make a coven joke, but I didn't want to
The
interrupt.
coven grows. I've been meeting more witches lately. I love it. Witches and wizards all are invited. This is so cool. My people are finding me, and I want to find them. Hello. But yeah, we have these palettes that are then made every month by using the colors that chat picks. So feel free to throw that in, and then at the end of the month, we showcase everyone's pieces that they use, that they make with the palettes. Your art is so cute. Thank you. All the stuff you see on the right-hand side is my art, and then the blob that you see here is also made by me. Gosh, this is such a beautiful design by Imaginary as well, right? Like, you'd wear it. It feels wearable. It's so cool. It's because they're hexadecimal numbers. Look, I get that part. I just don't understand how they're chosen by color, okay? Look. So good. Thank you, Autumn Nova. If you guys got a raid and run, that's totally understandable. You know, streaming is a lot. But if you guys want to chill out for just one moment, we're going to move on to my piece for the month, and then we'll end stream. So don't worry, just a little bit left, guys. All right, y'all ready for me? So y'all have seen the newest Pokemon stuff, right?
Oh, for Legends
ZA?
ZA?
Yeah. Guess who got inspired by that?
Yo,
it's me! I got inspired that Mega Dragonite, let's go!
He looks so friendly, and he would kill me with kindness, literally.
Let me take out the palette so you can see the other side of it. I had a fun time using this palette. I really wanted to showcase like a really fun composition. And so when I did Dragonite, when I saw this palette, first of all, I was like, for those who don't know, I chose these colors out of the people's choices and went, that's a Bella Bolt. That is a Bella Bolt palette. And then I started looking at it being like, but I don't want to draw a Bella Bolt. And Mega Dragonite came in and it hit me. And I was just like, wait, the orange, it fits. Hold on. I got this. So, I know Mega Dragonite is kind of a controversial creature. Some people are just like, oh, he looks weird. I'm not sure if I like it. Which is totally valid. You don't have to like it. But the one thing I did appreciate about its design is that it was honoring the fact that Dragonair was its previous evolution. You see the jewel on the tail, you get the horn back, and you have the head wings. And I know the head wings are like, you know, some people like it, some people don't. I thought it was a very cute touch to honor Dragonair. Yeah.
I think it's nice that Dragonite finally looks like it evolves from Dragonair,
Yeah.
personally. And I love the design. I think it's lovely, and I love this piece. It's a very dynamic and like flighty pose. And it's just like it's just I feel like I don't know. It feels like something I'd see on a Pokemon card. You know?
The bots are gonna find us. Oh no, the
Oh
bots are
no!
gonna find it.
Oh no!
Don't say the word
Uh,
T-shirt. Don't say the word T-shirt.
I won't say it.
I love that.
I'd love this on a T-shirt. Oh,
No!
don't worry, they're not on Blue Sky
No!
yet.
Yet. That said, gorgeous piece. Oh, in my opinion, for me, like, I'm cool with the head wings. I just wish they were turned back rather than straight out. I could see that. You fool, now all of the bots will know. The start of Mulan fires it, now all of China knows that we need a t-shirt. I have to head to bed, but I hope you have a wonderful rest of your stream. No worries, Autumn Nova. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. And we got to meet fellow witches and wizards. That's so cool. I'll be checking out your stream a little later on, okay? Have a good one. But yeah, no, I got like 90% of this done. Here, I'll even bring in the full piece so we could like zoom into certain parts of it. Alright. So, like, I was struggling a bit on getting these grays in. There we go. That's not it. Let's grab the palette, put it on top so you guys can see. And more zoomed in detailed feature. Because, like, I wanted to also use texture, right? But I didn't want to make it too granular because then it starts messing with how we see the colors. So I wanted to do just enough in that kind of like graphical look to get the yellow and the orange to mesh together, and then kind of like
It.
Go on.
Sorry.
No.
I was gonna say so the way that you did the coloring. Now I'm looking at it like that, and you point out like that. I don't know if you've ever read like oh god what's the series? It's Dr. Stone or have read The Marshall King. But the way that some of the manga panels are colored on certain scenes, this is what your shading and coloring is reminding me of.
Ooh.
It gives me that vibe. That being said, I also like the way that you use like the colors to shade the horn and like the claws. It looks really good.
Thank you. Yeah. One thing so this is a little cheeky of me. I noticed that I tend to use a lot of black backgrounds because that was really cool, and then I started noticing other people start using a lot more black backgrounds and being like, wait a minute, this is really cool. And so a little part of me is just like, I've missed the white. I need to showcase to everyone that white is also a solid background to use. And so I went the complete opposite direction and didn't use black at all. It's all AKL's 333, actually. So there's that little cheeky part of me that wanted to do that. I have not seen Dr. Stone, but I'm very honored because I hear very good things about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
sorry.
Go on.
I haven't watched it myself, but I've been reading the second series that he's made called The Marshall King, and it's very good.
Ooh.
I really enjoy it.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Green cloud go burr. I really wanted the clouds to feel cool because I'm like, I don't want it to be just a plain white background. I want something to make it feel cool, and I'm like, clouds because it's flying, right? So yeah. And also, I had a hell of a time trying to, and hell of a time in like a good way, of making the colors kind of mix, but also be separated through the eye and the jewel.
Oh wow. Yeah. When you pointed it out to me, like I kind of saw it, but now it's been pointed out to me, it's like I really see it now, especially in the eye, because like when you zoom out of the eye, it's like you can't really tell that much. When you zoom in a little bit more, you take that like that look at that detail in it. It's just like. There's so many colors in it. I love it. That's one of my favorite things about what you and your community does with your art is how I know a bunch of you will try to incorporate an entire palette into one little bitty part of the piece, like an eyeball or something, and it just makes me so damn giddy.
Right? Everyone's so cool about it. It's really
So
neat.
damn skilled.
Yeah. Brie, color, I love the use of shading you do. It's just so beautiful and shiny. I want to eat it, please. I want to. Why does everyone? This, you're not the first person to be like, I want to eat this. I just feel like I would slurp this up. Neon, hello. The art has such a nice feeling of motion. It feels fast and floaty. I want it to feel very Pokemon-y, right? Like, some of my favorite pieces of Pokemon art are like when they're in a mid-motion or mid-attack. Like, those are the coolest to me. So I'm just like, I know this is a cute Pokemon, but can I make it feel kind of cool at the same time? You know? Like, that's my goal as well. So, yeah. It has a nice spiral when you look at it. Yeah, it's just whoosh. It's all about composition, baby. Secret hot tip for limited palettes. If you guys are like, man, I don't know why my piece doesn't look good, I tell you now, these colors are not meant to make your pieces technically look good. They're just supposed to be fun colors to use. Your composition is like everything in a piece. So if you have a strong composition, you could just splash color onto there and it will just be like your eyes are led by the composition and the colors just enhance it. So there's my little secret tip for you. And thank you for noticing the hatching. I was very worried because what does it call it? The sun lines? It's this little outline that comes whenever you shine very bright light onto something, and there's that little red to orangey line. This happens in real life, by the way, that your eyes start noticing this warmer light right outside of that bright whiteness. And I wanted to kind of emphasize that, but still encase the shapes of Dragonite. Yeah. So, yeah. Thank you for participating. Thank you everyone for being here. I always look forward to these. These are my favorite times of the month. I love seeing what you guys do. I love showcasing what I get to do with you guys. And like, it's the best. It's just so cool to see what everyone comes up with and then being like, it's like cooking, you know, like a potluck, right? We get to see what everyone brings and be like, oh, this is tasty, or oh, this is fun, or oh, this is different, you know? Yeah. I remember when you grayscaled a piece just to show how color enhances the composition. I could show you guys right now, like, here. Why I strongly recommend thinking about composition first is stuff like this. Like, if I just grayscale this entire piece, look how strong it is by itself, right? It's all about the composition and then, like, the enhancement of where the gray is to make it, like, stronger. And then you just put it back into color and it pops everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Composition.
Also, I'm so fucking manga brained. I hate it. But when you had it in grayscale, I was just like, this looks like it could be on the fucking Pokemon Adventures manga.
Oh
now.
my god, you're so right. Yeah, there we go. Pokemon Adventures, let's go.
Because the way that you did the shading on it and everything too, it just like it looks like it would fit. I love the vibe.
Yeah.
It's great. I love it. It's just I eats your art.
Oh. Please
Mega
do.
evolves and eats your art.
Oh my god, please. Calm yourself. Calm yourself, Devin. Yes, value your values, Steel. Correct. All right. See, I'm so meme-pilled that I saw it go black and white and thought, have you ever played with Pokemon with your life on the line? How dare you?
Yeah, it's called Gen 5 VGC.
Damn. Everyone's seeing Colors art for some reason. All right. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, everyone, for participating in the Hexperimental Codedron, as always. I appreciate you all. I cannot thank you guys enough. Again, I know it sounds lonely, but I would be the only one doing this. I will make myself do this every month. But the fact that you guys are here with me makes me really happy. Like, even if you can't do it every month, the fact that you guys even participate at all, it just makes me go like, oh my god, people want to do this, yeah! So, thank you for being part of the community, and thank you for participating. And even if you're just like, no, I just wanted to throw in a hex code because I thought, haha, funny number, you're great. You're also valid. I appreciate you. All right. With that said, who can we give some love to? Who's on right now? Come on, give me names. Speaking of, it's Valentine. He's playing Peak right now. We should give him some love. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
He hopped into my stream the other day, and I returned the favor.
Oh,
So,
hell yeah. All right. Let's give It's Valentine some love. He's a fantastic voice actor. He does this really cool contest, I believe, also like monthly or bi-monthly, or something like that, where he gets a bunch of contestants to do voice acting competition stuff. I got to participate in his last one. It was really fun. So yeah, let's give him some love. It's Valentine with an underscore. As always, I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Devin, for popping in. Shout outs again to Devin VO for being my co-host at the end here. Thank you, everyone, for doing stuff. Participating, that's the word. I feel like I say that word too many times. And as always, if you want to participate in the next Hexperimental Codedron, feel free to join the blob cord. If you're like, nah, I just want to see the cool pieces, feel free to post it on Blue Sky with the hashtag Hexperiment. I will be retweeting or reposting all of them, and I will also be posting my own. So, you know what? We haven't done a blob raid in a long time. Let's do some good old blob raid as the call out. It will look like this. If you do not have the emotes, feel free to just use all caps blob raid. All right. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, guys. Say bye-bye, Devin.
Bye, Devin.
There we go. Bye.